Hey Virgo, it's Jen here. I am doing your April 2021 reading actually for the second time because I accidentally deleted 5 of my April videos. I don't know, I feel the need to disclose that, but I have my channeling written down because that's how I do it. But I'm just going to pull new cards because I did them like at least a week ago and I don't remember. Oh, I wrote down, actually for you. You're one of the only ones. So interesting. I was just saying that. You're one of the only ones that I actually wrote down the cards. Crazy. Should we pull new ones and I'll tell you what the old ones are? Let's just pull new ones. And the last cards you got were the Four of Cups, the Death card, the Kermit. I saw King of Pentacles is next, and I saw Hermit, and I said Kermit. So maybe you like Kermit the Frog. Four of Cups, Death, Hermit, and King of Pentacles. So yeah, your reading, I remember yours. And it's reminding me a little bit of Leo. So I don't know if you have a Leo connection or if you're on the Leo cusp. But that Four of Cups is a very, how many cards are here? 3? No, that's too many. It's too many. The Four of Cups is just being like blah and uninspired, maybe a little bit numb, especially if you had been in a situation that was really like anxiety producing or upsetting or stressful or emotional in not a great way. The Four of Cups, sometimes your body protects itself by sort of numbing itself, turning things off, just disconnecting. And the Hermit, the Death card is change. It's changing, sort of. It's kind of making peace with that and understanding, okay, let's do some deep thinking with the Hermit and the Death card. And we have to transform. This is not a way, we can't be stuck in resentment or anger or, again, numbness or something like that, because especially if it has to do with a relationship, and we do have the Three of Swords here, this is maybe someone lying to you, betraying you, treating you poorly. Again, that anxiety, the stress, it's like, oh, how it's interesting how we stay in stressful, unpleasant situations. It's, I guess, because we're told, don't quit, don't give up. As Dan Savage says, in today's age, the only way to have a successful relationship is when one person has died, and for it to end and still be considered successful. There's no margin of error. There's no way to be successful when it comes to a romantic relationship or kind of any relationship if it doesn't just stay until the very end. And that's really unrealistic when you think about it. So maybe reframing how you look at success and learning to appreciate the wisdom and the growth that occurs when you go through situations that don't work out the way you want. And then being able to sort of put that all together and make peace with it and let go of the resentment and not live in that lower vibration of negativity and be able to incorporate it into yourself as wisdom and move forward with more confidence that I can survive this, I can do it again. I don't have to numb myself and shut down and not ever be open to new experiences. And they'll say, if you stay in that lower vibration of obsessing or thinking or worrying or feeling hurt and angry about something that happened in the past, you may attract more of that. Let's see what we got. Oh, and the king, that's right, the king of, oh, look at this gorgeous lovers card. God, I love that deck. Also from the King of Pentacles, that's really stepping into your earth energy and practically doing things and moving on, taking responsibility for your day-to-day state of mind, surroundings, attitude, health. You know what I mean? Just really growing up and really, yeah, really accepting responsibility for your actions in any sort of situation, and recognizing that you could have done better in certain ways. And one thing I've learned, if I'm in a relationship and I start disrespecting the person, because I can get that sharp tongue, sarcastic thing, it's like, wait a minute, okay, yeah, I have to stop and say, and I've learned to not wait around too long and to get out of relationships, because sitting in a relationship where there's disrespect and thinking you're going to disrespect someone into respecting you is like, why are you staying in that? These are the things I've challenged myself with in the past. Okay, so let's look at the new cards that we have here. The Lovers, gorgeous Lovers card. Oh my God, I love it. Holy shit. 2, 3 of Swords. The Lovers is a commitment, and we show that we're committed to things, whether it's our health, our relationships, our career, our attitude, everything. Everything we do, we can only control ourselves. If we make a commitment, looking at if we're honoring that, and we can do that by, so say it is about a relationship. It's easy to stand up at a wedding and say, yeah, I do. But it's when rubber meets road, when every day you're faced with tons of tiny decisions where you can honor that commitment or not. And of course, we don't have to make every decision towards that, towards what's best for the relationship. Well, I mean, okay, I'm going to walk that back a little bit. Choosing times to focus on yourself or your own well-being, or carving out time to exercise or do things with your friends, that is still honoring the relationship in a way, because kind of shutting down all the other parts of yourself to morph or what's the word? Accommodate, or sort of assimilate into the other person's life. It was funny. I was just hearing something about this too. Oh, it was on Bob and Sherry. That's a red flag, that you feel like you can't be yourself, or if your friends are like, you kind of act differently around this person. Why don't you feel like you can be your genuine self? So making that commitment. There's a Sag here, the bow and arrow. So looking at that in your life, I mean, what is your relationship towards something? Maybe it's exercise or diet. It's very sort of stressful and anxiety producing, and looking to find ways to turn that around, and appreciate it in a different way, and be able to be committed to it, by shifting that perspective. All right, I feel like I kind of definitely could be breaking up with someone. Maybe someone showed you who they were and you didn't believe it, and they showed you again. I don't know why I'm laughing. Wow, and wedding. What the fuck? That is so crazy. What is going on here? Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith and love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So that's the commitment thing. Or you may have to just decide, hey, I'm not really committed to this thing I committed to. Or vice versa. Or reaffirming and deepening your commitment. Boy, those 2, 3 of Swords are really, I don't know if when we're looking at, we had the 4 of Cups, right? And that Hermit, and really, which space are you going to live in? The past and that negative experience, or try to reframe it and move forward and transform? Unikite. Are you having emotional upsets? Are you able to swallow what's happening in your life? Balance yourself through self-nurturing activities. Watch your diet, embrace your emotions. Imagine the food you eat provides all the nutrients necessary for good health. That's so weird. That kind of, wasn't I just saying like reframing your relationship with food? Crazy. Angel of emotional balanced emotions. Yeah, right. That's what it's all about in a way. I nurture myself. I enjoy healthy foods. I explore avenues for coping with emotional upsets so I can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. My digestive system appreciates the steps I take to balance my emotions and responds by working optimally. Oh, I was going to grab another card, but they're all out. Super interesting stuff. Oh my God, I never read your channeling. I got so amazed that I picked the cards. Wow, I'm all over the place. Holy crap. Okay, let's read what I wrote. The equinox is a time of heightened activity for you. Depending on where you are in the world, both spring or fall, having a grounding, comfortable energy. Time to plant and harvest. I had trouble reading my writing. I see you leaning into your fellow earth sign of Taurus by the end of the month. A great feeling, so we move into Taurus at the end of April. A great feeling of accomplishment, gardening, things moving forward and making progress will feel really good. Art, landscapes, spring cleaning, redecorating a space, or inside or outside, hanging white lights or fun lights in a space, decorating for an event planning. Virgos tend to excel at things like this because you think of all the details that take it to the next level. It makes it kind of magical. Could be a wedding. You could be planning a wedding. Could be after a couple serious heartbreaks that you've found the right one, and you know this time that this is the real. Maybe you, like, I settled in the past. I tolerated things in the past. I ignored red flags in the past. But this time, this is we're both truly committed. It's totally different. I just love this card. And even maybe it's an older person. He has, it looks like some gray hair. Maybe she has a little. But to me, again, that's experience and a person who's not only gone through a lot, because people can go through a lot, especially where relationships are concerned, and you can just sense that bitterness they're holding on to. Like, that person did me wrong. It was all their fault. Like, they don't appear to have done any self-reflection, whereas this person has really done the self-reflection, or both of you even, and really has an appreciation for how they could have done better and really thoughtfully interact in relationships in a different way because of that, and are truly committed to making it work. Okay. All right. Well, there's your second reading, Virgo. It was a little discombobulated, but yeah, I hope you have a wonderful April. Take care.